scénario d'Hitman 2 rejoué dans Hitman 3. Alors c'est pas vraiment la dernière vidéo puisqu'il nous restera encore le dernier DLC à faire, à savoir les Maldives, que j'avais déjà fait la banque. Et nous allons aujourd'hui nous attaquer au climax d'Hitman 2 avec cette dernière mission qui est l'île de Sgail, où nous allons partir à la recherche d'une cible très intéressante. Mais avant, la petite cinématique.
How did you not see this coming? My God, we came this close. The old man could have buried us all, our families.
Do you think you feel more betrayed than I do? Get some perspective, please. Janus is dead. Lucas Gray is about to join him.
And a cornered animal is twice as dangerous.
Let's be perfectly clear. We were not exposed. The threat is neutralized. We are back on track.
Even so, from this point on, we expect you to take...
No. There is no way I'm doing that. How can you question my loyalty?
In case treachery is contagious.
Do you really want to do this to me?
Is there a problem, Secretary?
No problem whatsoever, Madam. Here's to loyalty.
My man on the island confirms that the Constant has arrived. We head out at sundown. Here, in case the crew get ideas.
Why are you doing this, Mr. Gray? You had a chance to walk away. Why didn't you?
A year ago, I'm working security for this banker, Cobb, only to find out he's a Providence operative. I'd been running for decades, only to wind up where I started. We've all got barcodes on the back of our heads. Most people just never notice. 47 told me about your parents. How did they die?
Car bomb. Surrey, 1989. Company named Blue Seed didn't care to pay for their mistakes. But I like to think no one's untouchable.
I'm sorry for your loss.
You feel it, don't you? Unlike him, you feel it all. Everything you've done.
It's a dangerous thing. Having a conscience.
Attention, gentlemen. Our source on the island just made a critical discovery. The Constant has a poison chip embedded in his neck. A failsafe, in case he's compromised.
Damn it. We should have expected something like this. So, we subdue the Constant before he has time to react.
Not that simple. The device is remote-triggered, and during his stay on the island, 2 kill switches have been entrusted to twin sisters Zoe and Sophia Washington, 2 young, ambitious Providence operatives and newly appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Apparently, even the Constant is unaware of this arrangement.
Right, change of plans. We divide and conquer. 47 takes out the Washingtons, while I figure out a way to get the Constant off the island. It'll be tight, But once we're back at the ship, we should be able to surgically remove the chip before the partners have time to react. 47?
Tell me about the targets.
I know them from the archive. Zoe and Sophia's father is president of a powerful conservative think tank, one of Providence's prime assets. The apples don't fall far from the tree.
No saints either. According to ICA files, the twins are pampered socialites who get their kicks from treasure hunting. Commanding a band of trigger-happy mercenaries, Zoe and Sophia prowl the world in search for ancient relics. With little regard for local culture or even human life, they stop at nothing to claim their prize. Well, collateral damage they may be, but safe to say, they have it coming.
Donc nous allons devoir nous infiltrer dans cette société secrète qui a été évoquée dans la mission précédente. Assassiner les deux leaders, les deux jumelles, et un objectif supplémentaire, il va falloir qu'on enlève le constant. Et pour ça, il va falloir résister à lui mettre une balle dans la tête. Alors évidemment, c'est comme la mission à Mendoza dans Hitman 3, je pense que toute personne qui a joué à ce jeu, la première chose qu'il a fait, c'est évidemment jouer le constant. Comme Mendoza, c'est un rôle, notamment parce qu'on a récupéré le personnage qui déclenche qui déclencheur télécommandé. Et rien que pour ça, c'est tentant d'appuyer sur le bouton, évidemment. Alors là, on va être masqué. Alors, cette mine ne sert pas à grand chose. Elle fait bugger sur une cible fugitive sur cette map. On va prendre des pièces, un crochet, un fusil.
The Isle of Scale, headquarters of the Ark Society. Founded by Janus in 1991, the Ark Society is the world's most exclusive club. Its plutocratic members fear the downfall of civilization, and they are willing to pay huge sums to ensure their own survival. Once a year, they gather here to shop the latest survival products and to showcase new initiatives and breakthroughs.
Right. These gatherings are shrouded in mystery, so we have limited intel on what to expect on the other side of the walls. The Washington twins are hosting their first annual gathering as chairwomen of the Ark Society, and the Constant is known to attend every year. Beyond that, you're on your own. Good luck, gentlemen. I dare say you're going to need it.
Won't you join us, sir? We were just about to begin. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the annual gathering of the Ark Society. As Ark patrons, you are welcome to explore the castle grounds. However, certain areas are off limits, including the keep, which houses the members area, convention space, and council meeting. Should you wish to apply for Ark membership, please be aware that such cannot be bought, earned. All set? Excellent. Follow me, please.
So, what do you think?
C'est bizarre.
One kidding.
Société.
Great.
Comment on l'a donné
Where are we?
on vient
Not sure. Some old knightly stronghold. The
un peu
Ark.
sec, avec des initiés, des costumes,
But
des grades.
tonight's the only time the rest of us get together. So, you decide on what to buy from the catalogue?
One of the bunkers, sure, and I'm curious about the cryo facility.
I think you're gonna like it here, Logan.
With a 7-digit tuition fee. Not bad,
What else? Ah, yes. Zoe Washington, one of our newly appointed chairwomen, has prepared a brand new official ceremony scheduled to take place in the upper courtyard. A stirring ode to rebirth and the enduring spirit of mankind. I believe that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Please enjoy your evening. The bar is right up ahead.
Alors, on a deux cibles au bout et en bleu, c'est le constant.
Take care, sir. Now this is what I'm talking about.
Well, well. I'd say we're off to a good start. Wait. Is that...
It sure is. He never plays corporate events. Color me impressed.
I told you guys. Now let's get this spending spree started, friend.
Nice.
Avec ça, ça sera plus facile de s'égarer.
Frankly, these cameras are so sensitive. I'm not sure we need that kind of data. Yeah, I still don't like it. Even if it's some nasty little vacuum, we should do a quick sweep.
Je vais voir si je peux désactiver les caméras tout de suite, comme ça sera fait.
Shit! What's going on here? Come on, tell me.
Command?
Time to step up
Please
your
acknowledge.
game.
Come in, command. Someone's causing panic.
Hey, what the hell's happening? Wake up! We got a situation here. He's not here.
Nothing here, command. Moving on.
Hey, buddy, tell me. We gotta
What's
find the
involved
bug.
in this?
Search the area.
All right.
Don't even think about that.
Area clear. Proceeding to next sector.
J'ai repéré toutes ces bêtises, c'est pas grave, au moins, dans la caméra, très particulier.
What's with that weird bird effigy?
It's the annual Phoenix ceremony. It symbolizes the collapse of civilization from which the Ark Society emerges unscathed and triumphant.
Ah, rebirth. I get it.
Interesting. Zoe Washington is going to partake in a ceremony, symbolizing the downfall of civilization from which the Ark Society will emerge unscathed. Apparently, a giant phoenix-shaped effigy is set on fire, with Zoe inside it. Well, I suggest you locate this master of ceremonies who lights the Fire 47. If this doesn't sound like an accident waiting to happen, I don't know what does.
What's new is that the Master of Ceremonies will light the effigy on fire with Zoe Washington inside it.
Huh. A bit showy, wouldn't you say?
Hey, whatever sells.
I don't see nothing to worry about.
Are you kidding me? If the pressure drops just a bit, the locking mechanism fails. What sort of a maniac would lock herself inside a burning effigy without proper
Qu'est-ce que ça dit? Rapport de sécurité de la trappe. La cage sous l'effigie géante dans la cour de possède une trappe de sortie, mais d'après le rapport, si le verrou hydraulique est trop sensible, même la plus légère perte de pression pourrait la bloquer et piéger l'occupant dans la cage à l'intérieur. Ça serait dommage.
Some filthy rich broad wants to flirt with danger in your mind. I say let her. We'll give her silence, not a concern.
Clé anglaise.
I guess you're right. Morris, Molly, listen, you know construction. I need you to drop what you're doing and come take a look at the hydraulic lock for the Phoenix effigy. I don't know what kind of hack slapped this thing together, but we're basically a small shift in pressure away from the Wicker Man here. I know what you're gonna say. Stop being a busybody. But this is serious. Call me when you get this.
Il est loin.
She thinks I stole the money. She's like, how can you possibly make so much money in a legal way? I'm like, well, honey, that's what I'm trying to say. I can't tell you about the job. They made me sign this thing. I mean, we have been over this 100 times. Still.
A lot of questions to begin with. A lot of freaking questions. Then I got this huge outdoor jacuzzi for them. They shut me.
Oh man, do you remember that monkey blonde that belonged to that Indian Chandragupta fella?
Bouger ce maître de cérémonie quand même. ça je vais être vu.
All right there.
Damn. Hey, can someone check that out quickly? Yep. Yep.
Ça va fonctionner. Ça a l'air sympa par ici.
Yeah, man, you're looking jacked.
Clan de l'effigie, croquis de la grande effigie.
You do it. Seriously, I'll pay you.
Me? You're the master of ceremonies.
I'm a multiple Tony award-winning playwright. And famously reclusive. It's part of my brand. I'll never go on the spot like this. Besides, I do chamber plays. Spectacle. What if people hate it? Shit, I hate it.
They won't hate it, Mr. Feniger. It's just entertainment.
Entertainment? Lord, what have I done? How did I let her talk me into this?
Should I tell Miss Washington that you won't be going on stage? Everyone's waiting for you.
God, no. No, she frightens me. Just give me a moment to control my nerves.
All right, Mr. Feniger. Break a leg.
Programme du maître de cérémonie.
Yes, you are the man.
Oh.
something after another, isn't it? This is where I had the jitters. Did I put it down somewhere? No. Came in, went over here, and... Hey!
What the hell is that? Stop what you're doing right now. Now. What the hell are you doing? Look, man, I took a first aid course. That's definitely a skull fracture.
Ça s'est pas passé comme prévu, c'est pas grave. Qu'est-ce que ça dit?
Mr. Fennick, excellent. The crowd was starting to get restless.
Hope your evening's going well.
Ready when you are.
Who's this guy? Oh, it must be the LOC.
A handsome pledge, and yet a drop in the ocean.
Sir?
Zoe Washington. The Ark Society recognizes you as our founder's rightful successor, our inspiration, our guiding light, the custodian of our future.
Excellent work, 47. Enjoy the spotlight.
Patrons of the Ark Society, you are part of a select, chosen few. Our founder, Janus, showed us how to survive. But survival is not enough. We must live, and we must soar. The Ark Society must not only commit itself to survival, but to progress. Be it our next home in the stars, or the next step in human evolution. This is the eternal purpose of the elite. Not just to lead, but to lead from the front. When the time comes, and all comes tumbling down, when mankind retreats once more into caves of superstition, we will keep the fire alight. We will be the torchbearers, the trailblazers and pioneers. Do not feel guilty for your privilege. Be proud. Be fearless. For the future is ours to shape.
Evening.
Look at you, Fenneker. All dressed to kill. Now, let's do this thing. Light her up.
As the world burns, we rise from its ashes. Not just to survive, but to live.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Sophia Washington.
Yes, hello.
Ça pourrait être intéressant si j'arrivais à voir son déguisement, puisque c'est un garde d'élite. Du côté. On va essayer de la pâter.
Interesting.
Ça va être un déguisement qui est très passe-partout. Donc pour atteindre mon autre cible, ça va être beaucoup plus facile.
What about that Mayan stone we recovered? Huh? I think we did the world a favor by keeping that to ourselves. No need for another, the world is gonna end drama, right? Probably will this time. Well, at least we spared the tribe.
Enjoy your evening.
That's him. The Constant. Providence's top controller. Everything depends on capturing him alive.
Patricia Van Horn is one of the world's most influential archaeologists.
Get me a Sazerac? Neat.
A Sazerac?
Looking sharp, sir.
And what is your name again, sir?
Laverne. Why?
Laverne. Good to know.
Just humor me for a second. How do you think the twins got elected in the first place?
over a month. I have some of the world's most prominent people waiting to pay
That must be
him their last
Janus's
respects.
casket. Looks like the wake is about to start, but still no body.
I'm really sorry, ma'am. My team received no notification. You sure they didn't give you a crate number?
They did not give me a crate number. I was told you people would have it under control.
Fine, fine. I'll go and have another look.
See that you do. And when you do...
Celui-là, c'est pas
Where the hell is the caretaker? He should be doing this.
What? Are you breathing? Hello? Naked man? Where are your pants? You need some help here? Or maybe just some pants?
Ça avait une clé. Oh, c'est dommage.
Modern society being what it is, my guess is that any impending collapse will go hand in hand with the banks going nuclear. The Great Depression times 20.
Hope you're well.
I can't tell if you're trying to talk me into spending all my money or sealing it in a cement block.
I adore old castles like this. I'm sure there must be a lot of secret passageways.
I suppose you're right. I never really thought about it.
When I was little, my dad used to rent a castle for me and my friends on my birthday so we could LARP. You know, live action role play. We were knights and nobles. No magic users allowed, though.
Naturally.
This one time, the au pair's son was invited, and we convinced him to do secret passageways. Never saw him again. My parents had to get a new au pair, and I never got to LARP again.
Oh dear, that must have been terrible for you.
It was. All that chainmail. Just
T'es bien, non? Peut-être qu'elle a besoin de manger.
I'm just saying, if you're preparing for complete global collapse with a bunker in your backyard and a bunch of MREs, you're not seeing the whole picture.
You're not even thinking about the big picture. You want a Factor X? Extreme weather, wildfires, all of that. That's the 1-2 punch that breaks it all down within our lifetime.
That is Sophia Washington, chairwoman of the Ark Society, professional treasure hunter, and Providence operative. Quite the resume.
in Yukon territory. Zoe and me were searching for the Valley of the Wendigo when our chopper goes down in a storm. We crawl out of the burning cockpit only to discover that we're trampling around in a wolf's den, right between the pack and 5 mewling cubs.
God!
Tell them how you got away.
The old lighter and spray deodorant trick, but not without a few nasty bite marks, though. What can I say? Thank God for rabies shots. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Extraordinary.
Miss Washington.
How was the test group's
Hi there.
response to the DNA
Care for a
Vault
taste?
initiative? I could go for one
Fine,
of those.
Fallout?
But no, I perform better on an empty
It all
stomach.
just feels sort of quaint. You want a bomb? Do a little research into pandemics. Some of the vulnerabilities in so-called modern sanitation practices. Kaboom! Seriously.
I would have said the same thing a few years ago, but...
Constant.
Look, honey.
Good evening.
I don't care how much titanium...
Elle veut pas manger, ok.
Well, isn't this ironic? The one guy here who's actually hiding does not wear a mask.
Invisibility is a gift. It's amazing the things you pick up when nobody gives you a second thought.
Ah, let's have it.
I gave you a task. It should have been an easy sell, and yet I hear the council is undecided. Should I be worried?
I have it under control. Even if that idiot Block decides to veto me, I have an ace up my sleeve. Thy will be done.
I look forward to your machinations then.
I might go back to my old university next year. It'd be nice to tell your wife what you did for a living. Honestly, when I quit my job at the university to work...
Sophia the Schemer. What's she up to this time?
You know that Kronstadt designer in charge of the brain upload program?
Sure. What did he do?
I don't know. But she seemed real interested in this invention of his. Something called a kill switch.
Kill switch. Sounds ominous.
Well, whatever it is she's plotting, he did
Listen
not
here, pal.
want part of it.
Sorry.
But
You're not getting through.
An order's an order. Guess we've all been down that road.
Poor bastard. Well...
C'est dit, le plan de Sophia...
That's what you get for inventing kill switches, I suppose. Hello there.
And a bunch of MREs. You're not seeing the whole picture.
I'd snap up one of those inner ring placements as soon as they were available. Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm sure the outer end would be fine. If I had that kind of money, I'd want the best one. I'd pack up tonight.
So, brain uploads, huh? Living forever as a string of code.
Je sais jamais par où sortir à chaque fois ici.
Clear winter. It all just feels sort of quaint. You want a bomb? Do a little research into pandemics. Some of the vulnerabilities in so-called modern sanitation practices. Kaboom! Period. Sometimes I can't tell if you're trying to talk or spending all my money.
Ils ne connaissent pas. Parfait.
Modern society being what it is, my guess is
Sir?
that any pending
have to agree. Tripping up the climate so far, but you can only fight progress for so long. Hampson Oil's been planning the green transition for a while now, crushing startups and swooping up their patents. You know, the usual strategy.
Yeah, of course. Block is no fan of progress.
He's a stubborn ass. We're in the same men's club. Would you believe he smokes his cigars in the sauna?
Well, his days are numbered, I suppose. Even if the council can't come to an agreement, we all know which way the wind is blowing. Jebediah Block will learn the hard way that it doesn't matter how much coal he takes. No one's bloody buying anymore.
I blame the Y chromosome. When we reach a certain age, the male brain just calcifies.
Yeah, that sounds like my husband, all right.
Essayer d'éliminer la garde déjà.
Check it out.
Okay, you don't have to tell me twice.
Ah, good to see you, sir.
Voilà, j'ai pas la carte. Ça va être compliqué de se débarrasser de lui.
I want to go down and take a look.
Seriously? That's a little too extreme for me. Not being able to breathe outside? How's that living? The Arctic City Project, that's the one for me.
I'm just covering all the bases. The environment, that we can fix. Granted, a couple 100 million people are probably going to die or be displaced before everyone wakes up and smells roses. But, let's be honest, it's not just us. On the other hand, no Arctic Fortress of Solitude is going to help you there.
Alors, normalement, j'ai une opportunité de mission, faut que je me déguise en membre plus haut de la société secrète et que je m'infiltre au meeting.
Our parents were afraid of the
Pas
missiles.
déclencher cette
But I think we both know that if it happens, there'll be some other element at play. Something even we can't predict.
You're not even thinking about the big picture. You want a Factor X? Extreme weather, wildfires, all of that.
How are you today?
I think there's more pluses to uploading your consciousness. I would start out by programming
So, according to its charter, the Ark Society collects priceless art and historical artifacts in case of a global disaster. And this year, world-famous treasure hunter Blake Nathaniel has donated an Aztec necklace called the Cloud Serpent to the Ark Society's growing collection. However, Blake fears that Sophia Washington, his former lover and rival, who has hunted the Cloud Serpent for years, will attempt to steal it for herself before it goes into storage. Could be just the bait we need.
Good day to you, sir.
I hate to say this, Jebediah, but Miss Washington makes a valid point. Climate change denial has served you well so far, but the world is finally catching up. The Corona Treaty is only the beginning. Change is coming.
Bah humbug. The council has been usurped by latte-sipping tree huggers.
Mr. Block,
You look troubled. I know you, don't I? You're Jameson.
I'm a friend of the Ark Society, yes. If I may be so bold, I heard about your predicament, and, well, I believe I may offer a fresh perspective.
Why not? Shoot.
All right. Say the world does collapse. The weather goes haywire, the poles melt, and the Ark Society heads off to a comfortable Arctic sanctuary, while the rest of civilization falls into chaos.
That's about the gist of it. Sounds great to me. No more needy assholes. Why wait?
Well, you do realize what kind of place it'll be, right?
What are you talking about?
100 or so people? No market, no economy, no social structures. It will be like a space colony. Everyone equal and dependent on each other. It will be egalitarian, sir. It will be, well, communist.
That's what I paid almost $2 billion for. Why didn't anyone tell me sooner?
Merely food for thought, Mr. Block. Good night.
I need to, think. Bah humbug. The council has been usurped. This boat can't possibly be right.
C'est un garde, c'est pas grave.
But what? Expel me. That two-bit treasure hunter, Sophia Washington, has the power to expel me. Jebediah Block.
Technically. Okay. I need an edge, and I need it fast.
Well, why don't you call that a fixer up here? Yates?
Hey, security guy. Hold up just a minute.
So, Sophia Washington.
Vois pas. Là j'ai plus qu'à attendre par contre que l'autre il boive son truc empoisonné.
And I had the money, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I already lived most of my life.
be bound to my morality? Will I care about anyone or anything at all? I'm not sure I want to know the answer to those questions.
Par contre, qu'il aurait pu venir aux toilettes, ça aurait été plus simple quand même. Parce que là...
Greetings, sir.
Up and running.
Say what?
Huh?
Ah, good evening to you.
Qu'elle soit dans une zone protégée. On va attendre qu'elle sorte.
We can't enjoy it.
Hey there,
Janet.
Miss Washington, after due consideration, I have revised my position. I would like to support your motion.
Well, well, look at you, Block. Finding your good sense and manners.
Nonsense.
Come along, then. I'll call a vote at once. I knew you'd come around. You're stubborn, Block, but you're not a schmuck. You know I'm right. The analysts at my father's think tank have been grinding the data for months, and they are rarely wrong. The Karuna Agreement, climate litigation. We estimate that fossil fuel companies like yours have a decade, at best, before you're all resigned to the junkyard of history. And what kind of secret society would we be if we didn't keep each other in power?
What indeed?
I knew we could talk sense. Just vote in favor of my motion, and I promise you, Block, you'll power the world for decades to come. Who cares how, as long as you're the one getting paid.
Ain't that the truth?
Friends and founders, the recess is over. Let's return to the council room and proceed with the vote.
You're coming on a little strong, and I don't feel the same.
I think you were coming on a little too strong, mister.
Well, you've certainly placed yourself at the crossroads of history. Nicely done, 47.
Let's reiterate. For decades, you, the titans of the energy industry, have conspired to obscure the truth about climate change through lobbying, misinformation, and propaganda. This strategy has been incredibly successful, but all good things must come to an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
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 Yay or nay, Block? Silence is consent.
Nay.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Nay.
Oh, for the love of... Ah, idiot.
Son of a...
Blocked. You stupid.
That's 4 ayes and 1 nay. Jebediah Block vetoes the motion. This council is adjourned until further notice. Block. A word? Upstairs. Right away, please.
Voilà, elle est énervée.
So, are you gonna tell me what the hell you're playing at?
Just looking out for number 1.
Don't be an idiot. There's no future in coal, Block. You have one choice. Go green or go extinct. Now, personally, I don't give a shit if you go the way of the dodo, but you are one of the Ark Society's biggest contributors. We'd hate to lose your business. Besides, if terrestrial coal goes under, who will pay for your children's survival? Your grandkids. After all, nobody says disaster will strike in our lifetime. You have a moral duty to stay rich, Block.
Nice try. But I don't have grandchildren.
You just had to make this difficult, didn't you? Here's the deal, Block. My family and I, we serve a group of powerful individuals who prefer to stay anonymous. Letting the climate go to hell in a handbasket has served their interests well, but only up to a point. You see, they are sitting on some patents that'll knock your socks off. Weather control systems, recycling pollution as fuel, cold fusion, you name it. And they plan to make trillions protecting the world from the very threat they worked so hard to create. But to do so, they need you guys to quite literally stop fighting windmills.
Huh. The truth at last. And what's in it for Jebediah Block?
Gentlemen, please give me and Mr. Block a moment.
À ce moment qu'on décide,
I offered you a
on
carrot.
la regarde dehors.
Now, here's the stick. We know about Montana, Block. The mine collapse in 2015. It would be a
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the Constant to one of the boats in the harbor where it's quiet. You can use the kill switch to coerce him.
Nous allons discuter gentiment avec lui.
The Washingtons are dead. I have the kill switch.
What did you say? How could you know about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves, no signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
I know you. The boy in the picture. You have his eyes. You're Burnwood's assassin.
Move.
Partners no more, I take it. I had a notion something didn't sit right with my mentor's betrayal. You murdered him, I take it, to get to me.
Not just that. He had it coming.
Interesting. It was my impression that you were cured of such sentiment. The good doctor built his serum specifically to target the seats of your emotions. Has Miss Burnwood's sense of justice rubbed off on you? I wonder.
Just keep walking.
I'm just saying, if you're preparing for complete global collapse with a bunker in your backyard and a bunch of MREs, you're not seeing the whole picture.
Sometimes I can't tell if you're trying to talk to me.
For what it's worth, Janus always found Ortmeyer's project distasteful, not to mention inefficient. But alas, sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt.
Oh, I know.
Climate change. Sophia Washington is trying to persuade Janus's original five to embrace the Green Revolution.
That chance. The original five are all energy CEOs. These guys practically invented climate change.
No, I mean, not like they want to.
I take it this is not an ICA-sanctioned operation. What exactly does Miss Burnwood plan to achieve by targeting her clients? Violating her own code?
She's doing it for us.
Us?
I never actually knew the man.
Oh, I see. The penny drops. I should have known. How does a man leave no trace? By not existing in the first place. Lucas Gray. Or was it Subject 6? He died when the Institute went up in flames, but no body was ever produced. And unlike you, his rage never faded. So, now you want the partners, the men behind the curtain who've caused you all this pain? Well, before you go knocking down a wall, you better make sure it's not load-bearing.
So this damn yoga bitch has got him running and cycling and doing sit-ups and whatnot.
Hello.
I almost feel bad for him.
Country where the people live in severe poverty.
Hey, do you mind our privacy?
Mr. Edwards, still think this is maintenance?
Oh, Miss Burnwood, what have you done? Changing horses midstream? Truly unprofessional.
You know what we want.
Where is the carrot?
No carrot. You're useless to the partners. Compromised. Even if we let you live, you can never return. Why die protecting them?
When I can drag them down with me.
It's a bad hand, but it's all you've got.
Three families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants. 3 dynasties, secretly pooling their resources over generations, creating a singularity so dense that nothing escapes its gravity.
Never heard of them.
Well, they've heard of you. In fact, you just became the top of their agenda.
Go. We can't give them time to retaliate.
Don't take your eyes off him.
Be careful.
Well, here we are again. I must admit I am disappointed, Miss Burnwood. I had such big plans for you.
Save it. I know the truth now. You're outplayed. You have nothing left to bargain with.
You were so certain. So sure of the people closest to you. He never fails, does he? He never misses his mark. You found a window into his past. And yet, something else remains hidden. A simple truth you learned long ago.
Diana!
Coming!
No one, Miss Burnwood, is untouchable.
Et c'est donc la fin de la campagne principale d'Hitman 2. Et pour la dernière vidéo, eh bien ça sera un petit changement de paysage après cet endroit au climat très peu hospitable de la Grande-Bretagne, la mer du Nord. Eh bien nous aurons les Maldives avec des petites vacances bien faites, petites vacances de rêve. J'aime bien cette map qui vient après, donc parce qu'on a un des meilleurs meurtres à faire, donc je vais essayer de le faire. Il demande un peu de préparation, mais il sera marrant. Je vous laisse pour la prochaine fois.